What's up, y'all? It is Torio. I know I haven't made any long videos in a while, but I'm going to try to start doing some more and start answering more of your music business questions. And I still get a lot of DMs in my Instagram and things like that of people with questions and stuff like that. Now, today, I just kind of want to talk about certain things that were cool to do maybe last year and maybe you shouldn't do as much as far as promotion. Now, first and foremost, forever I've preached about getting on these playlists, whether it be Spotify, Apple, Amazon, all them streaming places. You want to get on their playlist because then you get a chance to be heard by tons of new potential fans, which is still true. Now, the thing I want to warn you about is staying away from sites and services that will give you a certain amount of plays for whatever dollar amount. Now, why is that? Because generally all of them are frauds, basically. So what they do is they use bots, and they'll have bots go and say you order, okay, I want 10,000 streams on Spotify and Apple Music. They have bots that'll do the streams for you. It looks like it's coming from different countries or different states and things like that, but it's all fake. And a lot of distribution companies are starting to catch on with these fake bot streams, because this happened to a friend of mine. He paid for streams through a service, and he got the streams. I mean, the only thing it does bump your plays up, and it makes you look good, but it does nothing for you in the long run because it's not real fans. It's just bots. There's nobody really listening there. So that does nothing for you in the future. You're not gaining fans that'll continually listen and possibly buy merch in the future and things like that. Bots don't do that. So I would suggest you stay away from these companies. There's tons of them out there because it's fake. And a lot of these distribution companies are using ways to figure it out. He paid for 10,000 streams on Spotify, and his distribution company showed in the stats he didn't get paid for those 10,000, and it listed it as fraudulent streams. So they're catching on, and they're starting not to pay people for those fake streams. So stay away from companies like that. There's not really any that can give you true streams like that. The only true way to do it is the placements on playlists. And there's companies out there that can do that for you, but if you use a company that claims they'll put you on their playlist, check the playlist out first. Make sure there's people actually on there that'll listen, see how many followers they have, check all that stuff before you do anything like that. Make sure it's a reputable playlist that you're getting put on. Now, things are changing like that with the streams and all that, so you got to be aware and don't get fake stuff because it does nothing for you in the long run. Another thing I want to touch on is these fake emails people are getting on Instagram and things like that. You may get an email or a DM that says, hey, I work at such and such record label. It'll be probably like a big one. And I really liked your music, and, we're thinking about working with you. I guarantee you it's not real, especially if they try to get money from you up front somehow to do something, whether it be, I don't know, like you got to pay money to do this. You got to pay some money to do that. No reputable label, no reputable manager, nothing will make you pay to be promoted or to be signed or anything. No one does that. They put everything on you. They give you your bonus. They don't ask for money in return until you actually start selling records or start getting streams and things like that. And a lot of people are getting DMs, like they'll say, hey, I'm a DJ, or hey, we're just listening to your music and it's great. And they'll praise the hell out of your music, and they'll even offer you things like, oh, we'll fly you out here. Be very, 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 very aware that this could be something fake. Don't fall into this stuff. If they ask you for any kind of money, no, it's fake. Definitely fake. So, this year you got to do, like I always say, the typical promotion and marketing. The best ways are to release your music, get on playlists, start a campaign. You have to spend money to make money. I've told you that before. Start an ad campaign on TikTok or on Instagram that advertises your music. Put a soundbite in there with the ad so they can hear it. Also, do shows. You have to perform for potential fans to see you and stream you. While you're at a show, you can tell to the crowd, hey, I'm on Spotify. don't forget to stream me. You can check me out here. You can do this. You can hand out little postcards that say where you can be streamed at, or where to buy your music, or where to buy your merch. But you got to get these shows going, whether even if it's just local, but expand slowly. Start doing little clubs, little open mics, little things, and you're probably not going to get paid at first to do any of these, but that's just how it is at first. If you can't draw a crowd yourself, you're not going to get paid to perform. Generally, you're not, but it's okay. Sometimes these free performances, if there's a big enough crowd, even though you're not open, or even though you're not getting paid, you're not headlining, there's fans there, potential fans, that can really boost your streams and merch sales and everything else. So you got to do stuff like that. Now, other ways, you got to think outside the box, because there are so many artists of every genre out there recording and putting up music instantly. It's insane. And most of them fail because they're just not doing the stuff correctly, or they're trying to take shortcuts like buying their streams and things like that. It doesn't work like that. You have to put in your work. You have to put in dues, pay dues, and you have to do these things like shows, ads, campaigns, all that good stuff. So keep that in mind. Now, as far as music, you might notice these days that everyone, especially in trap and some hip hop, it all sounds the same. To me, a lot of this new, as they say, hip hop, it's not really hip hop. It's a subgenre of hip hop, because if you think about it, they're basically singing, sort of sing, rapping, sort of, but more singing with auto-tune to correct their vocals and to make it sound a certain way. I know that's the style now, but it's basically almost like R&B rap, sort of. It's just interesting. I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, I don't like all the new artists out there, but everyone's sounding the same. Try to be unique. There's still a lot. If you're into hip hop, there's still a ton of real hip hop artists out there that actually rap and they don't sing, and they have great production. A lot of the production nowadays is just, it's almost like emotional. It's just dark, and you know what I mean. But there's still real rappers out there that come out hard, and actually rap. You can understand the lyrics. A lot of the females out there, like Megan Thee Stallion, Ice Spice, Nicki Minaj, all them, they rap. You can understand what they're saying, and they still come out with hard songs, good songs. But a lot of these people are still doing the same old, tired, trap, emotional rap, singing, whatever it is. You got to be different to stand out. It's too much. It's oversaturating the market. Stand out. Do something different. You know what I mean? If you want to sing song, whatever, that's fine. But try to do it in a different way. Try not to base yourself off someone else that's out there today. You want to be unique. This is what draws people in. Too much of one thing is not necessarily good all the time. So keep that in mind. And I know it's a singles-driven market right now, so a lot of artists just drop singles. That's fine. You can keep dropping singles all year if you want. Just space them out. Drop a single, promote it hardcore, do shows for 3 to 4 months, then drop another one. Repeat, do the same thing. Keep doing that. Then once you have a hardcore fan base, if you feel like you want to release a full album, then do it. Once you get these fans, hopefully they'll buy it. Hopefully they'll stream the whole album. You know, I feel like we're losing the art of full albums. A lot of artists still do it, but a lot just are dropping singles, which is just how it is nowadays, and it's smart. But for me, I don't want to lose the art of the full album. Even the covers of albums have kind of lost their vibe a little bit. Album covers used to be everything when we used to buy them on, vinyl. There's just tons of vinyl through all, but vinyl, CD, cassette. It was all about the cover art. And there's a lot of artists that are making good covers still to this day, but that is also what will bring people in. If you have something unique for the cover of your single or your album, it'll draw you in. People will be like, oh, that's nice. I like the cover of that. It draws them in. It'll let them know who you are and what you're about. So make sure you do all these types of things. It will definitely help you to gain new fans and hopefully gain some success in the music industry. And this is for all music genres, not just hip hop, but all of them. I hope you like this video. I'm going to start doing more videos like this. I might start doing some lives where you guys can ask questions and things like that. And we'll see how everything goes though. But I really appreciate you watching this. Don't forget to look down below in the description. There's tons of things to help your music career out. There's downloads of ebooks on music publishing and recording and releasing music and all that stuff. There's tons of different discounts on companies like TuneCore, DistroKid, all things like that. There's discounts. You use that link and you get money off of for whatever service you're trying to do. So check all that down below in the description. I will talk to you soon.